Hey, it's February 27th, 2026. Hope you're having a good day. I'm Jason with the Inspired Life, where I love sketching, especially architecture. I love sketching buildings, any kind of building. It's just a great way for me to capture spaces, places, memories, and vibes of different locations. There's just a couple or a few of the reasons I love sketching architecture. Anyway, thanks for joining me tonight on the live stream. We are going to do a sketch of something. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I have my folio out, I have craft paper, pens. I don't really know. I like to come on most of the time and just kind of wing it. It's like off the cuff kind of talking about sketching, creativity, positive mindset, and things like that. Even when I'm exhausted. I am I am drained today, guys. It's been a long day, a long week. So if you hear it in my voice, that's why. But you know what? I love doing this stuff, trying to be consistent. I don't know how many days straight I am, so we're gonna keep going and keep going and going for as long as I can. All right. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, let me know in the chat. Say hello. Love to know who's watching and where you're watching from. So let's just start creating something, and we'll throw some lines and color down on paper. See where it takes us. So tonight, what we're looking at is a sketch I worked on last night. I added color to Grand Central Terminal sketch I started earlier this week. So we came back, threw some color on it last night, and I really like the way it turned out. It looks so cool. I love this craft paper. It's like, imagine sketching on a brown paper bag. I think they're still available in some stores near you, right? Um, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I love the vibrant colors on here, and this is so cool. Here's a torch. We might do a torch sketch tonight. I'm trying to stock up on my torches for when I go to NYC. I was thinking about going tomorrow, but I got too much stuff I got to do here at home. Otherwise, I'd love to go to NYC, and they're sketching tomorrow down at Sotheby's, and I'd love to go, but I think reality's calling. My heart is torn. Anyway, let me say hello in the chat, and we'll get sketching. Gigi is in the house. Gigi, NYC, how are you? It's awesome to see you. What? We are officially at 1K? No stinking way. That's funny. So I looked earlier this morning and I was telling my students, and they're like, "Oh, we'll get you to 1K." And temporarily I was at 1K. Then I checked later in the day and it went down to 999. But if we are at 1K right now, we're gonna say it's official. Should I do the 1K official dance? Yeah. That's not it. We'll do an official dance some other time. But wow, I don't know what to say. This is exciting. I've been trying to hit 1K for a long time. I love, love, love this. So here's what we're going to do. I'll make an announcement, and then tomorrow I'll live stream. I'll kind of schedule it out or let people know when. It'll be tomorrow night. And whoever's watching live during tomorrow night's live stream, we're going to do the 1K sketch giveaway. So I'm not sure how it's going to roll, what sketch it'll be. Maybe we'll create it together on the fly here. Maybe I'll give some choices from my sketch gallery. This is awesome. Yeah. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I think I'm about to lose control. And I like it. Wow. Yes. Thank you, Gigi. Gigi, I owe you a sketch anyway. So I can mail it to you anytime if you like, or I can deliver it. I can give it to you in person sometime. So yeah, this is so cool. All right. I went from my lethargic state to like now I'm hype. All right. Sorry if I'm really excited and rambling. I'm not sorry. You know what? I am not sorry. This is super. I got to check it out. I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm going to look. I gotta look here on. Let me open my phone here. Let me go to the YouTube. Check it out. Like I said, I hit 1K during school today. I don't. And then I came home and it was down to 999. I'm like, ugh. But if it's at 1K, all right, let's open. I'm opening. Got my phone right here. Oh yeah, right there. 1K. Look at that. 1K. 1K. Oh, that's so funny. I said 1K and look what my phone did. It's telling me 1K, 1 Kelvin. Apparently 1 Kelvin is minus 457.87 degrees Fahrenheit. So thank you, Siri, for that information. That is not the 1K I was talking about, but I'm talking about this one. 916 videos later. I think 7 years of live streaming, 5 to 7. Yeah, we're gonna have a little party here, a little celebration. So just bear with me as I gotta soak this in. Um, so it's almost one video per person. That's a lot of videos, 916. Wow. That is so awesome. Yes. All right. You hit it once, that's it. No turning back. I love that. That is a good attitude. I love that positive attitude. That's right. We're not going back. Onwards and upwards. Yeah. Wow. I kind of wish I had some Ben and Jerry's here to celebrate. Some chunky monkey. I have some apple water. We're going to celebrate with some hint water. I don't drink alcohol. So I would love to celebrate with ice cream or even a milkshake. Oh, that would be so cool. Hey, Mr. Andrew K. Heinrich, you were number 999 yesterday. Your wife follows you and forced you to subscribe. Well, thank you to your amazing wife for doing that. I appreciate her support and I appreciate you being here. So thank you so much. That's so cool. Love it. Yeah, I will hand it. I can definitely. We'll get it to you personally. We'll set up a meet and greet. I would love to do that. Meet and greet would be fun. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. Let me do some sketching. I know I'm talking a lot. I just had to savor the moment. All right. Let's do a torch. Let's do a torch. Unless you want to throw a suggestion in the chat of some kind of building, let me know. You can throw suggestions in there. I don't know if I'll use them or not, but throw it in there. Otherwise, we're gonna do a torch. Because why? Because hitting 1K has really torched my heart. It has lit me up. You see what I did there? All right. This is so cool. I'm all like giddy inside. Giddy. All right. Since I'm kind of stocking up for my NYC, I'm hitting Central Park. I have the opportunity to set up Central Park, sell some artwork next to an acquaintance. I met this guy a few times through a mutual friend, and he sells artwork. Check him out if you're in Central Park along the mall. I will post his information on here. He sells really cool paintings of like little birds. I think it's a little Marzi chick. I'll let you guys know, but Alex is the artist, and he's such a cool guy. And he's like, yeah, set your stuff up. So I'm going to be selling some sketches in NYC as an experiment this spring or summer. And I'm just kind of loading up, and I think these torches will be pretty popular. So let's just do a kind of another one. I think this one needs a little something to it. Let's add some color. Let's kind of work this one a little bit further. We'll start there tonight and see where we go. Yes, this is like awesome sauce. All right. Andrew, if I can call you Andrew. Andrew says, I support her art addiction. Well, that is very kind of you. All right, here we go. Let's break out some creative markers to start with. Sketching and art. So this what I do is very therapeutic for me on many different levels. Um, Sketching can raise me up. It could chill me out. It's fun. It could be playful. It's a way of getting things out of my head onto paper, de-stressing. So art, is very therapeutic in many different ways for people. So I think it's such a creative and powerful tool. And this is just my kind of tool. Other people do other things. They're musicians and dancers and bakers and athletes, and it doesn't matter. We all have our ands that bring us to where we want to be. All right, so we're gonna throw down some color here as I'm talking. Yeah, that's amazing. 1K is so dang cool. So Facebook doesn't really. I don't get anything from Facebook like for 1K. It's really was just a personal kind of milestone I wanted to hit. All right, I guess next is 5K. I don't know how some people do it. They have like it takes time, I guess. It takes time and dedication. I mean, look at my friend Sifat NYC Walking Show. The time and dedication he puts into his craft of live streaming in New York City is incredible. It's just it's a full time job to be honest with you. But yeah, that's so dang cool. What a way to end February. Yes. All right, so I wanted to throw some color on this. What you're seeing, this was all sketched with ballpoint pen so far. When I travel and I sketched it on the bus on my way to NYC, I like to sketch the torches, and I carry a lot of different ballpoint pens right here in the Lockbee Folio. So I was just on the bus sketching this. It's about an hour ride for me, hour and 15 maybe sometimes. And it's just a good opportunity to I'll listen to podcasts, listen to music on the bus, and I'll just do some sketching. And if there's, I like the torch. It's such an iconic structure, right? For many different reasons. That is so amazing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the 1K sketch giveaway live stream. That'll be fun. I have some other ideas for live streams as well. We might do like an auction, put some sketches out there. We'll do like a auction some off. We'll do a little sketch giveaway. So that might be the next live stream. I'm looking for purple. Here it is. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for your support. I should have said that first. I am so honored and thankful that you guys are watching live, and for those of you guys that have shared and subscribed, followed, and did all that fun stuff on social media. It means so much. Thank you. And apparently, Suspicious Fox was just on Instagram. I just I just looked on it and I see someone's name was Suspicious Fox. Okay. There's some great names out there. Fun. If you want to know what I'm listening to tonight, in the show description, the notes, I have a link to my Spotify playlist that I'm listening to tonight. So you can kind of get a gist of what's in my ear as I'm sketching. It is on shuffle though. We'll add a little bit more to this, and I will do another actual sketch from blank page. Blue, 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 blue. Where's my blue? Wow, that is so fun. So, so cool. I feel like the looks like the picture is really bright on the screen. Like the white is super white. That's weird. I didn't adjust the contrast or brightness or anything. Hopefully there's not too much glare. All right, let's throw some green on here. I'm getting really crazy with colors on this one. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool. All right, I want to do. What do I want to do on this? I know one thing I want to do. I'm doing a red outline. I am also looking for grab some color pencils. I want to use a neon. Throw some neon yellow. Oops, on here. Ooh, hopefully I have. Where's my neon yellow? Maybe I won't do neon yellow. It could be hiding in here. So I love putting my color pencils in here. It's really cool. My only thing is when they get too short, they get kind of hidden in the pockets. So I need to figure out a solution so that doesn't happen. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a little rubber band around each pencil so it kind of prevents it from sliding down. So I'm actually digging through here to see if... Dang it, I don't know where my neon yellow... Oh, here it is, look at that. It's literally hiding in here. I knew I had one. It's kind of stuck in there. Let me take these out. So any of my creatives out there, you know that you have a lot of tools and supplies around, right? And they're all over the place. Like for me, they're all over the place, a little disorganized. Try to be organized. But I think part of the fun of being a creative is giving yourself permission to be kind of messy. Not the soccer player. I wish I was messy. Oh man, that's a whole... Yeah. Anyway, to be not that messy, to be sloppy and just have stuff kind of everywhere. If you look at my desktop, there's stuff literally everywhere around here. And I don't like clutter. It drives me insane. But for some reason, when I'm in this mode, I give myself permission to be messy. I think it's a freedom, a certain freedom that helps for creation, for expression. I don't know if you guys noticed that. If there's anybody out there that either paints or sketches or does any kind of crafty things. So for me, this creativity unlocks all kinds of doorways. I guess messiness is now a doorway. So next time I design a building, design a house for someone, I can say, oh yeah, your floor plan is very messy with all these doorways I added. Cool. So I got neon yellow on there. The screen is super, super bright. Does that help? Let me know if that helps. I just turned off a light. Yeah, but then you got shadows from my... No, I don't like the shadows from my hands. All right, neon pink on this, and this one's a wrap for now. We'll move on to do a clean sketch. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions, any NYC buildings or something. It doesn't have to be NYC to sketch. If not, no worries. We'll move on and we'll sketch something for sure. All right, I'm throwing out some neon pink. Why? I love neon pink. It is kind of a signature color. I don't use it as much as I used to, but I still like to work it in. I like neon pink on top of yellow. You get a cool orangey color that happens. I don't know if you can see that. Hello, Jason Messy. Yes, that is me, Jason Messy. So I played soccer from like 5 years old all the way through high school. Let me sum up. I'm going to sum up my high school soccer career. Here's how it went down. So I would typically play either forward position or midfield. I was really fast. I was pretty much known for speed. I was like really fast. Not so much great footwork, but I could run quick. So anyway, here's my high school soccer career. I scored in 4 years. I scored two goals. You know what? I'm feeling some fluorescent red on here. We're going to bring this thing home with some red. I scored 2 goals. 2 goals. One goal for my team. Yeah, 1 goal for my team. And another goal for the other team. So yes, technically I did score. I guess that would equal 0. 1 for my team, -1 for the other team is 0. So however you want to look at it, either 2 goals or no goals. It's just one of those moments. I got lost in the moment, and I got disoriented and started running the wrong way. Sometimes that happens in life. We're just we get so frenetic and so crazy, and we're just so excited. We just start going in the wrong direction. And that's what happened to me. But you know what? It gave me a good story to talk about. I want to use some red. I'm just looking for something to throw the red down on, like a scrap. We can use, you know what? We're going to throw it down right here. Yeah, I'm literally going to throw it down on the paper. Yeah, let's just do that. This is what I call grab and go creativity. I'm just grabbing, going with whatever I have around here, so I don't stop and think too much. I just want to be in the flow, keep moving, keep creating, keep moving forward, and score 2 goals for my team. Yeah, that's what we're working on. Yeah, we'll use this brush. And I have a paper towel thingy there. All right. I want to throw some red on here. I have no other reason than I just want to. I know that sounds kind of weird. Oh, I have an idea. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, this will be cool. 2 goals, 1 for my team, 1 for the other team. I used to really like playing soccer. It was a fun sport. It was hard, man. Hard work, non-stop running, especially midfield. Playing midfield was just non-stop running. I wish I had played in college, but I stopped playing. At least intramural, I could have played, but I didn't. I played. What did we do in college? Me and my friends, tennis. We played tennis. We played a lot of tennis in college. It was so fun. We had a group of. We would just go Saturdays or Sundays, go play tennis. It was awesome. I hear my pup out there. She likes to scratch on the floor when she's trying to get attention. All right, so I'm just adding an overcoat on here. We'll come back later or tomorrow. And I have an idea in mind, so this is just kind of step one. All right, I think I'm going to set it aside. I want it to dry. But yeah, I will show you the finished one. It'll make sense when I finish. All right, let's put that aside. All right, sketch time. We are going to let's do a sketch on our craft paper here. Where do we end up? This was the last thing we did in here. It was a perspective kind of demo. Maybe we'll just do an imaginary perspective. They're always fun to do. Autocol, it happens. Yeah, Gigi, it does. Sometimes in life, we just have to score for the other team. I'm trying to make that sound. Very deep, very intellectual. You know what? Let's start with a blue Sharpie tonight. Why not? I got one right here. Hey, Juanita. Juanita's on Instagram. The red makes it stand out. Oh yeah, on that torch. Yeah, you'll see come together, especially after I finish it up. I hope you're doing well, Juanita. Always good to see you. We're just going to sketch an imaginary perspective. I have no particular place in mind. So I just had a picture pop into my brain of something I wanted to sketch. A photo I had taken in New York City. I'll keep going with this. I'm not going to pull up the photo. So it looks like we might have some mild-ish weather tomorrow. I think 40s, upper 40s here maybe. I think NYC might hit 50. That's awesome. Yeah, it would have been really cool to go tomorrow. I think I have too much to do here. You guys ever torn? Do you ever torn about doing real world adult stuff and then, well, I mean, when I go to New York City, it's real world adult stuff. I guess what I'm saying is like torn between doing house chores and bill paying and then going out and doing something fun you really love doing, knowing that when you're out doing the really fun thing, the other stuff is waiting for you. That's kind of why I'm torn. This looks like maybe just going to loosey-goosey sketch here. That's fun. We'll just throw some shapes and colors and see what happens. So that's my dilemma. That's my brain dilemma. Do I go spend the day in the city and not get my stuff done here? And let that weigh on my brain? So I'm just sketching with a blue Sharpie. Move that watercolor palette. $1K. That's amazing. That's so exciting. Yeah, let's throw some color down. I feel you. I barely have time for myself sometimes. Yeah, right? It's. So here's the thing. We're going to something I think about a lot, and um I haven't my human nature is to be put other people before myself first. Um that's just who I am, how I was brought up. My mother was an amazing example of that. And last year, I I kind of paid the price a little bit, always putting myself before other people, and that I wasn't really taking care of myself the best I could, like health wise, sleep wise, and I kind of got just run down. Um, so I learned a lesson that unless we take care of ourselves first, we can't really be the best we need to be to help other people, right? Um, so it's just a matter of changing priorities a little bit, trying to put myself first. Like I see like a naturopath, and I'm on a really good health track right now. So always, always try to make time, even if it's 10 minutes a day, to do something for yourself. It's important, whether it's something physical, exercise, walking. Walking is huge for me. Walking is a huge part of my life. Whether it's something for your physical health, mental health, sleeping is huge. Um, I don't know if some people like to, meditate. I have what I call brain break time, which is kind of like like meditation, where I just go sit on my favorite chair and just literally just chill out. Sometimes fall asleep. So always make time to do something for yourself every day, even if it's 10 minutes a day. That's a lesson I kind of learned about myself and how I was kind of rolling. And that's why this time here we're spending together. You guys don't know this, but now you're going to know. This is part of that time, that me time that I need every day for me to be the best person I need to be. This just helps me go down that path. This sketching and creative time, and being able to talk to you and share thoughts and community is so helpful. So thank you guys for being a part of that. Yeah, this is just kind of abstract drawing. I don't sketch. In my brain, the word sketch and drawing mean two different things. I don't know the technical definitions, but in my brain, I'm going to do a red back here. In my brain, sketching is fast, loose, quick, pen to paper, pencil to paper, whatever, markers to paper, just quick, fast, loose. When I hear the word drawing for me is more slow, a little more precise, a little more technical. So when I do architectural blueprints, those are technical, precise. Those for me are drawings. This is fun. This is I'm feeling very is it Mondrian? Mondrian has those planes of yellow, blues, reds. His blues are more like this blue here, this kind. It's kind of Mondrian colors with different planes. So we'll consider this just a fun geometric kind of sketch here. And not every sketch has to be something. It can just be stuff, lines, colors on paper. This is making me happy. Life is about experiences. Hey, Lori Jean 64, good to see you on YouTube. Hope you're well. Go for it. Yeah, I used to go for it tomorrow. Yeah, you know, I hear you. I hear you about that. Life is definitely about experiences. I think this white marker is running out. Why isn't this working? Okay, I think this pen is out too. Strike two. I have another pen here. Yeah, these gel pens go pretty quick. I think I'll be near Michael's on Thursday. I might pop in, well, let's see, the big box art store and grab maybe grab some more gel pens. Next week we will have more daylight. You might enjoy more time in the city. Oh, that's right. Daylight. Is that this weekend? Daylight savings time this Sunday? Or is it next week? I forget what. When does it happen? When is daylight savings time? That's true. That's a really good point. Gigi, do you have have you been to a stationery store on the Upper West Side? I think it's called Goods for the Study. Goods for the Study. I follow them on Instagram, and I always want to go there every time I see their posts. So I don't know if you've been there. I want to know if it's like a place worth visiting or not. I mean, it's a stationery store, so it's got to be worth it. I love stationery shops. I think it's called Goods for the Study, something like that. There you go. Right? It's kind of loose, abstract. You could put in the comments. Would you rather see me sketch like things you know I'm sketching, like iconic buildings, or maybe wonky barns, castles, fishing shacks? I love doing like fishing shacks that I've seen like in Maine that are inspired by my visits to Maine. I'm just curious, what are some of the topics that you guys like to see? Let's do. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. All right. Let's sketch maybe a window or something here. So I'm going to start adding some details. Maybe this is some kind of sign up here. I don't know. What could it be a sign for? Bookshop? Maybe this is like some kind of bookshop here. My phone just got a notification. I'm like, what? Why would I get one so late? Maybe we got some kind of bookshop or something. There's some kind of sign. We'll just put a B for books. Wow, I can't believe it's 10 o'clock. I came on late today? I missed my friend's live stream. It's been a bit crazy day. Oh yeah, a little bit of Green Day. I'll take some Green Day right now. Thank you very much. Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Bring on the Green Day. Yellow. All right, this will be just one big yellow wall here, I think. Yeah, this is just kind of fun, just being playful with some colors on this. I'll take it. I probably should bring the blue. Let me bring this blue wall all the way across here. So one of the things I like about these creative markers is just adding layers. You can go layers on top of layers, which is fun. So I am getting a little, this is a little neater than my usual loosey-goosey sketching because I want these to be really kind of crisp planes of color. So I did slow down a little bit here. I probably should continue the aqua on the bottom across. Where's the cap? Oh my gosh, where is... I have a runaway cap. Runaway cap. There it is. Aha, you can't get away from me, Cap. There's no escaping me. All right. No escaping me, Marker Cap. Who do you think you are? Yes, I am talking to Marker Caps. There we go. I just wanted to bring that across. So hopefully you can get the sense of a perspective happening here. See if there's any more questions, comments. Check the chat in a sec. Is this the one that's not working? That is the one that's not working. We're going to continue the grid lines across. And these grid lines help to give a sense of depth. Almost like a checkerboard kind of pattern happening here. I kind of messed it up a little bit. I can't do a perfect checkerboard pattern, and that's fine. I don't need it to be. Next weekend, DST. Next weekend, DST, Daylight Savings Time. Thank you so much. Next weekend, got it. Never been there myself. I will check it out. Not far from me. Oh, cool. Yeah, if you ever go, let me know. I'd like to know what your thoughts are. Yeah, good for the study. I know they have a few locations. I wanted to go check out the Upper West Side one. This needs to be in a museum. If you put it on a bigger canvas and have it displayed, it will grab a lot of attention. Really? That's cool, Juanita. Thank you for saying that. Maybe it's the colors, the bold colors on here. You're way too kind. Stuff. I don't think it's museum quality, but it's fun. It was fun to kind of make this. Just want to pull out some of these edges a little more. It's a little different, right? If we look kind of at what I did the other day. Same colors, but very different kind of vibe. This is more of a city, little back alleyway, cityscape, I'm not sure where. And then this, we have more of a modern, clean vibe. I want to pull the edge out here, and I don't know what color to use for that. See, now I'm starting to think too much. When I start thinking too much, it slows me down, which is okay sometimes. I think I want to use red. I'm going to use red. Red and yellow could be a dangerous color combination. But let's try it red, and then I want to pull this edge out for that as well. All right, so let's just kind of use red here. Wish me luck, kids. I'm going in for it. So we threw some red on there. So I like the red there against the yellow because it really just defines the edge of this. This looks like a wall plane, boom, in front, right? And then I want to do white where the blue is, and that's going to pull that edge out. So I guess this is kind of about, I want to say contrasting colors. I've never studied color theory. The color wheel, that's, I mean, that's really good, all that information. And to be honest with you, I don't really know it. I'm just going with my gut here. But I guess there's opposite colors, cool colors, hot colors. But here my gut is just saying put some. Unfortunately, I think this marker's gone. I need another white creative marker. All right, let's see if I have one in here. I stocked up on these at one point in time. They were on sale. By the way, if you're interested in these creative markers, there are two different styles. We have these, and I forget the technical names. I think these may be called the bullet point tips. We have a thinner kind of brush tip. I prefer the brush tips because they are thinner. You can press down on them and get wider strokes. So I like the thinner one personally, but you can get the wider bullet point tips as well. But I'm looking for white. I will take any kind of white I find in here. There's all kinds of pretty colors too. So if you guys are into pretty soft pastel-y colors, I know I am. Guys, I'm going to break out some flower. We're going to do sketch flowers this spring. I am not, and you'll be learning with me. I don't really sketch flowers too much, but I am craving sketching some flowers. But there's some really cool colors here for flowers. Ooh, I like this color. This is like a salmon-y color. Got a white. Perfect. But yeah, there's all kinds of colors these come in. So thank you, Sharpie. They don't sponsor the show. I'm just giving them a shout out because I like their stuff. And if they ever happen to watch, just saying, Sharpie. Just saying. All right. Nothing more satisfying than a brand new marker. Let's do it. Yeah, that is almost as satisfying as some Ben & Jerry's Chunky Monkey ice cream. So you see what I did with that kind of white? I'm going to give another layer so to make it more white, but it kind of popped this edge out. I have to go over it a few times because it is on top of the blue and the blue shows through, but you can kind of see the idea there. But now it's making me want to do this. Here's the thing, once you start getting precise and technical, it's making me want to change a bunch of things, and that's fine. It's part of the creative process. I want to bring that red here. Just kind of wrap that like that a little bit. This is cool. So maybe this is an alley somewhere. Maybe. I don't know where this would be, but very modern vibes. Imagine kind of walking down here. Vibrant building here. Some steps in the back, maybe going up to a door into some kind of shop. I'm going to pull out, this is like a sign maybe hanging up somewhere. Let's pull the edge out. So maybe we have a sign hanging up here. Somewhere. That's what's cool about these kind of imaginary perspectives, just getting lost. I like to imagine myself walking down these streets. You know, this one, this one. I really, really like this one up in here. Oh, yeah. Little Nirvana. All right. Of course, I love the Brooklyn Bridge perspectives, but where is that one? Ay, Chihuahua. Where the heck is it? I lost it. How could I lose it? All right, guys, we're going to wrap up in about 10:16. We're going to wrap up in a few minutes. So if you have any questions or comments or you want to end with, that'd be great. Let me know. Where the heck is it, guys? Oh, I just passed it. Silly me. This is the Domino. If anybody knows the Domino Sugar Refinery, this is kind of a take on it. I love the Domino Sugar Refinery. It's one of my favorite buildings, NYC buildings. Yeah, I can't wait to go back there. But I am, of course. I really, really like, I can imagine walking down this old cobblestone street towards that arch. I'm imagining this is some kind of wall with overgrown planting and maybe some flowers or something growing up it. This vibe really connects with me. So I like to get lost in these kinds of scenes. Like what happens when I imagine going through this arch and it opens two things. One, it goes into some kind of secret, beautiful garden through here. Or it could be the other way around. Maybe you walk through this tiny, narrow alley through the arch and it opens into a big plaza space, right? So it's fun just to connect the lines here, make a story in my brain. Plays with your imagining. It looks like the inside of a building. Oh, Gigi, I just read that. Let's take a look. Yeah, I see that. Shopping mall? Some kind of shopping mall, maybe? Yeah, I totally see it. It could definitely be an inside, especially the tile kind of floor. Yeah, I'm looking at it. That's actually a really good point. I like it. And I just like that you're putting your imagination here, kind of wandering in this space. Oh, dang it. Oh, and of course. That's okay. Imagining you're in this space. So that's fun. And I should have kept that all white. Residential building. Yeah. I totally see that. I totally see what you're saying. That's so fun. I love that you took us to an interior space and I wasn't even thinking that. And that's what's so cool about these kind of abstract sketches. It puts everybody in a different place. I like sketches that takes my mind away for a while. That's so cool. Do any of you guys do any sketches? I'd like to know. Let me know. Do you do any artwork or sketches? I love the Twin Towers sketch and Brooklyn Bridge. It's fire. All right, I'm gonna start putting my pens away. Any last questions or comments? Let me know. What kind of stuff, if you sketch or do artwork, what kind of stuff do you do? And I know some of you guys are other creatives in other ways. So just put in a chat. How do you like to express yourself creatively? I'd love to hear you and end with that kind of note. What do you do to express yourself creatively? If you could put that in the chat, that would be so cool. Awesome. So I think I will be home tomorrow. I think I'm going to skip NYC. Especially now that, yes, it'll be lighter next week. I don't know what the temps are next week, but that'd be so much fun. This way I just get stuff done I need to get done, get rid of the pile of paperwork. Plus I have school, I have some grading I got to do as well. So I'll just make the best of it. Sit down, have like some coffee. I wish I had cinnamon rolls. Just make a nice kind of chill day out of what I got to do. Put some fun music on. Juanita says, it's been a while. I've completed about 4 or 5 sketchbooks, but had a block since I wasn't sure what to draw next. The drawing challenge did help unlock something. I like that. I like that you unlocked something. What I like more importantly is that you were consistent, showing up, sketching something or creating something, painting something. Just getting stuff onto paper or canvas, whatever your medium is, right, is huge. Whether even if it's scribbling, shapes, blocks of color, it doesn't matter. It's about just reconnecting your brain. And I just noticed something here. Reconnecting your brain to your heart, to your soul, and to your hand and to all your senses, right? If we keep things locked up here, or even locked up in here, you can't see me, but I'm pointing to my heart. Keep things locked in. Sometimes keeping everything locked in can paralyze, and that's a strong word. I don't mean literally, but stop us or paralyze us or freeze us from expressing the way we need to express, right? So it's always good to get even writing, journaling, right? Just get stuff out. It's always so helpful. I was just noticing that these gel pens are 2 different. One's 05 and one is 10 or 10. So I guess there are different point sizes, which I did not realize. I'm assuming that's what the numbers are. Different point sizes on the pens. All right. Awesome. Next week, rain, but in 2 weeks, 60s. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Gigi. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you for being here to celebrate the 1K. 1K. Hopefully you're around tomorrow night. I'll be doing a 1K sketch giveaway for anybody watching live. Probably, around 9 o'clock p.m. tomorrow night. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Awesome. Hey, Juanita, I never thought of it though. Yeah, that's just another way to think of it. Glad I could put some good thoughts out there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here on the 1K. We'll make a big deal out of it, even bigger deal out of it tomorrow. Hopefully we get some more peeps in the stream. If not, you'll have a better chance of getting a sketch, winning a sketch. Until we meet again, sketch boldly, live creatively, and inspire endlessly.